Hi everyone, I'm back. Today I've got a little strength exercise because it's become a thing that I do a strength exercise on a Wednesday. Today's exercise is taken either from a tabletop position that we've covered in one of the recent videos, or it can be taken from a plank for a more advanced version. So let me just see if I can bring the mat into a slightly better view. That way. There we go. So what we're going to do is work the glutes and the core as we do this, and to an extent the arms, because we're going to put pressure on them. So I'm going to show you from the tabletop position first off. So we've got my ribs in, hips are tucked under, core's engaged, so I've got my band on, my shoulders are over my wrists and in a nice straight line, and my knees, I'm just going to pull them in, are directly under my hips, so they're a nice 90-degree angle in the armpit and the hip joint and the knees as well. That's our tabletop, flat back, gaze forward. So I'm just going to lift up the leg. I might have to come a little bit further forward so that you can see. Lift up the leg, make sure I'm aligned. Okay, turn the foot out so it's the hips opening because we're skaters, but it can also be done with a flex foot. It's more commonly done with a flex foot, like in yoga. And I've got a straight line from my shoulders, pull my tummy in, to the ends of my foot. And all I'm going to do is, using the glute, which is the muscle in the bottom, I'm going to lift the foot from side to side, take it up nice and high, and tap, high, and tap, high, and tap, high, and tap. So you want to really get that lift, but it needs to come from in here. Okay, not through moving all this, okay, but through the glute and lift, pointing the toe, extending the leg, nice. Pulled in kneecap, so we've got a straight leg, not a horrible bendy leg that's not doing anything. We want that tension there. And tap, and just keep it going. Other foot, same thing. Okay, extend and tap, side to side. This is the easier version. Okay, it's still quite tough, particularly if you haven't done it before. And if you're doing it properly and you're lifting the leg nice and high using the glute, you're going to start to really feel that burn. It's also quite hard on your wrists if you're not used to things like that, so you might need to occasionally roll them off. If you really can't take it on the wrist, you can do it on fists, but try to go for the wrist strengthening as well, because it's good for you to strengthen them. And also it's quite hard to control the core if you're on the fists. It puts you up a little bit too high. It's better for controlling the core work to be nice and equally weighted there and flat. That's the easy version. The more advanced version is taken from a plank position. So tummy and ribs, hips, ribs in, hips under, tummy strong, flat back as you did with the tabletop. As you did with the tabletop, shoulders over wrists, okay, and hips flat. And we just do exactly the same thing, maintaining our core but tapping, having to lift over the leg, but just from that plank position. And it is quite a lot harder because you'll find that the supporting leg's much more engaged. And the other side, tapping over, stay nice and strong, engaging the glute, okay, and keep the gaze forward. Try not to let the neck hold too much tension there, and then we can roll off and stretch out to a nice child's pose to help relax the back, the shoulders, the arms that have been at work, and then roll up for our turn. And that's a really good one because we use the glutes all the time when we skate. We use the core all the time. It's hitting the legs, the pointing. It's hitting the muscles that we absolutely rely upon. So it's a really good little exercise. Right, everyone, have a lovely day. Have a positive, productive day. Stay safe, wash your hands. Bye-bye.